Life in the 90s links 3 segments together with topical themes of the 90s, I guess. First, Hampton brings his friends to a fancy restaurant only to find it's all style, no substance. As a man who likes to eat, I also see no point in these establishments that charge a fortune for a speck of food, so it is fun seeing these kids also having to come to terms with it, as well as seeing the glamour of the dining area doesn't extend to the kitchen. And holy fudge, does Tress McNeil do an incredible Cher impression. Next, Buster gets a paper route to realizes Montana hasn't paid his subscription, but the rich brat won't part with a penny. This segment had a lot of good gags, like Plucky saving his newspaper from Dizzy's appetite only to eat it himself, and how Buster gets rid of a vicious dog, with obvious evidence it's not the first time. I also love that Montana is more willing to blow up his mansion than pay a couple dollars, but the topper is the ending, which I'm not going to spoil, but is one of the funniest, most satisfying endings to a segment we've seen, with some incredibly funny expressions from the kid. Finally, we get what could be considered a very special episode, where Babs just wants to eat her ice cream, but 2 rats smoking nearby keep ruining her appetite. This could have easily devolved into the usual preacher pandering about smoking, but once again, the show proves it's more focused on laughs than lessons, especially with all the hilariously horrifying, over-the-top expressions all the characters make, and it does point out the risks and unpleasantness of smoking. It's just mixed in with entertaining slapstick, so kids learn a lesson without even knowing it, and that is how to educate. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode, and it's one of the best I've seen so far. Also, just wait until TikTok, and these fads will eventually catch on.